Still down.
He wasn't driving himself. Why were you driving?
It started when I was kind of going for another test, and then they rescheduled it.
Okay, so on the 9th, he was supposed to turn himself in, but he didn't actually end up doing that.
Correct.
Okay. And then on the 7th, he asked you to drive him to court again. And what was the reason that you drove him to court on the 7th?
Because he was both trying to go.
And did he end up turning himself in on the 7th? Okay. When you were driving him on the 7th of February 2024, first, what kind of car did you drive?
2005.
And what color? And when you were driving him to court, who else was with you at that point? Just you and Mr. Butts?
Night time?
Yes.
Okay. What you say the night was till?
About 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Do you know how he gets to your home?
A couple of times he was in the white truck, the white Cadillac truck.
Hey y'all. How y'all doing? Happy birthday to you. Cause I know it's somebody's birthday. Now y'all. This is the fiance. Y'all remember what she was saying about when jobbers come over her house? This is how this man come and see her, y'all. Sometime, I'm gonna let her tell you. Hold on.
Sometime I would, and then he would walk. If he was coming straight from the shop, he would walk. Or if he had my truck, that's how he would do it.
And that's Mr. Burbank here. Did you know Mr. Butts ever had his own vehicle?
Yes. And, like,
Now that's how he come see her. Lord, how much? Now y'all, everything is allegedly, okay? Cause we don't know them folks. Now here go all the women. You got Shannon, Tatiana, Patricia, Kristen, Angelica, Tamdia, Lula, Raylan, and even who is this? Huh? Oh boy. Now the only people that not Jarvis, but Makita said she knew Tatiana. She knows her sister Shannon, and I believe she said she know Latricia, Lacretia, or Latricia, one of them two, but she don't know the rest of them. Hmm. Why she don't know the rest of them?
He had been in that girl life. He wasn't a father that he made himself out to be. He was out there, he wasn't around. Wasn't. It's my niece. I let her use my phone to call him.
Come out.
He
Nazaria daddy.
he texted her back and said, I don't have a daughter named Nazaria. And then after that, she stopped reaching out. So it was just like, that was a hurtful thing. She cried on my shoulder.
I don't believe that.
She relationship with him, and that's what she longed for. That's what she wanted for. She wanted a relationship with her parents. Oh, I know. Besides my twin sister, yes. But I hear the stories between Angel, Tati, and I think this old girl, the old one, Lucretia. I heard about her too. Um, just them, just Angel, Tatiana, and Lucretia Bryant. Yeah, I kind of hear stories. The other ones I don't know. Emotion about speaking about my niece Nazaya, about the situation.
Yeah, they trying to claim that this lady right here inappropriately, butts. Is this a lady? Where they get this information from?
Then we have desert. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if this is our area. It says area landscape stands and sand. Inwards horizon. Then we have um, hotel, hospitality, company, stateside road retreat. She's somewhere by that hotel, y'all.
I don't trust him, y'all. Something about that boy right here, I don't trust. I don't trust nobody who doing sitting at that table doing what he doing. I really don't. I don't trust him. That's Makita's boyfriend.
It's other shit that I literally heard that just don't really make sense. Like, there's been moments where we already got to the point where it's like, hold on. You didn't got a call. I want to say it was from police officer, brother. You got a call from him saying, you might get some money together for, memorial, whatever you're trying to get money together for. And that girl got the flipping on the phone talking about that. Nah, he ain't even dead. What the hell? What the fuck we need to do all that for? She ain't dead. But saying it with, like, confidence. Like, how you know? We all at the point where, she might be dead. Ain't no way. Heck, this girl just disappeared off the camera this long. Right. So it's just certain stuff that she said. Then you got Marquita posting stuff on her Facebook that ain't true. More fishy shit. It's like, nah, I'm not fucking with that. Then your daughter told you before you told the father. This man did this. Nah, that ain't your dad. You shouldn't got in the car, shit like that. Then you don't even let your baby daddy know about the situation it takes for her to go to him and then tell him for all this shit to come out like that. Putting two together because I get to see certain stuff that was in my face that I probably didn't recognize at that time. Now I can recognize because I do remember when I first met them. Jarvis pulled up, and yeah, he'll come in sometimes he don't, but yeah, he will come in. And when the times he didn't come in, the kids run out there. So he got 5 kids, so they all run out there. But then as I go out there too, I asked the one I was dating, and I asked her, I said, why does I go out there?
At 1442, Desire tells him on a text, I can't, I have no money. After that, she says, you go get money. 1443, she says, you ain't scared to get a plan B, get a pregnancy test, and bring it later today. Just act like you have to use the bathroom. At 1436, she says, PLS for please. She then replies, will you do it? With some question marks. At 1451, she says, hello, with a bunch of question marks. Then at 1456, Jarvis replies to her with, okay.
Okay, and now the messages from 9:26 at 14:31 and 41 seconds.
Now, Messiah told Jarvis she was scared. She was scared. And then she didn't know what to do. She was scared and she didn't know what to do. Of course she was scared. She didn't know what to do. She got to deal with her aunt. She told that little girl had so much sense. She told Jarvis Butts that she had to go to the doctor to that day because she knows she was getting sick in school. Now, so it's not she know what was wrong with her. Well, she thinks she knows something wrong with her. And she deleted what Nazaga did. She deleted that information out that phone. She deleted a lot of information out that phone, y'all. But it didn't matter. Shannon still knew. She still took a How do Shannon know she took a pregnancy test? See, that's what tripping me out. And Jarvis gonna ask a 13-year-old, did you take a pregnancy test? Where in the world did he think that she was gonna get a test from? And then she said she took a pregnancy test, and he said, I thought you took a pregnancy test, and it was negative. And she didn't delete that. Now, y'all, something ain't right. But listen to this part. See, y'all, this is where I got confused. What was Natalia trying to say? She done been in the hospital? Or what she was trying to say right here? Help me out.
Desire that sends at 14:38:42. Since I was in the hospital.
Since I was in the hospital.
Last month.
Since I was in, hold on. She replied to one of her text messages from Jarvis is when she was in the hospital. When was she in the hospital? Maybe that's why she's not feeling good.
What you mean? At 14:38, Isaiah says, it have not came. 14:38, Jarvis replies to her, since when? Isaiah then sends at 14:38:42. Since I was in the hospital. The next message is, that
Since I was in the hospital. When was Nazaria Harris in the hospital? It's so much going on right here, y'all. It's so much going on.
was last month.
Last month? She was in the hospital last month for what? What she was in the hospital for? Y'all tell me, what in the world?
And now we're moving forward to, sorry, we're moving forward to September 26th.
September 26th, starting at 14:31 hours, Isaiah sends, hey, well, some question marks. Then she sends another set of question marks. 14:32, replied, yeah. 14:33, Isaiah sends, my period haven't came at all. 14:36, she sends, hello, dear, some question marks. 14:37, Jarvis replies to Isaiah, what you mean? At 14:38, Isaiah says, it have not came. 14:38, Jarvis replies to her, since when? Isaiah then sends at 14:38:42, since I was in the hospital. The next message is, that was last month.
What? So let me ask you something. When is the auntie Shannon is going by what she heard in court when she said Nazaria took 2 pregnancy tests? Because this is what the detective is saying now. Is she copying or she's repeating what she heard in court about the pregnancy test? This is where she found the information at right here in court. That's what it sounds like. Seems like she don't know nothing about no pregnancy tests.
14:38, Jarvis replies to her, since when? Desire then sends at 14:38, 42 seconds, since I was in a hospital. The next message is, that was last month. I'm scared, I don't know IDK, what to do, I have to go to doctors, TM, tomorrow. At 14:41, Jarvis replies to Desire and says, you said that you took a pregnancy test and it was
See?
negative. 14:41, she replies, you did. At 14:41, Jarvis then replies, so go get another one. At 14:42, Desire tells him on a text, I can't, I have no money. After that, she says, you go get one. 14:43, she says, you ain't scared to get a plan B, get a pregnancy test and bring it later today. Just act like you have to use the bathroom.
He is telling a 13-year-old to go get a pregnancy test, y'all. I would have been so lost. 13? So that means that she was an early bird, trying to talk around something. She must be early because I was 13. A lot of people come early. But he telling her to take a pregnancy test and take it to the bathroom. This is where Shannon getting this from, this case. Is she getting most of her information from the case as if she knows something, but she don't?
At 14:36, she says, PLS for please. She then replies, will you do it? With some question marks. At 14:51, she says, hello, with a bunch of question marks. Then at 14:56, Jarvis replies to her with, okay.
Okay, and now the messages from 9:26 at 14.
Oh, Lord. This is the video I was talking about, guys. I don't know. Shannon throwing me off. And I think she's trying to do this. Now, Shannon said that's when I thought I was pregnant and I took a pregnancy test. Then I asked her, I was like, are you pregnant? And like I said, I seen 2 lines, but one of them is faint. So she took it again. That's what Jarvis told Nazaria to do. Where did she get the money to get the pregnancy test, y'all? I don't know, these folks playing. Where she get the money to get the pregnancy test? And how Shannon gonna think she pregnant with Nazaria, oh, Lord. See, not Nazaria. Is Shannon telling the truth? Is Shannon telling what she heard? Wait a minute. Is Shannon trying to make herself look good and trying to make Nazaria look bad? Huh? Because she seemed like me, she repeating what they spoke about in court. When this, it seemed like it. I believe Shannon been looking at this court, and she trying to pretend like she knew Naziah was pregnant. And it seemed like the Naziah didn't erase this text.
Like, yeah.
I don't believe she erased this.
Naziah says, my period haven't came at all. 1436, she says, hello, you there? With some question marks. 1437, Jarvis replies to Naziah, what you mean? At 1438, Naziah says, it have not came. 1438, Jarvis replies to her, since when? Naziah then sends at 1438.
So y'all, do y'all believe that Shannon, that she got hold to the text message, or is she going by what she heard at the trial? This message, did Naziah think she delete this? Cause she didn't, Shannon saw it. How Shannon gonna think that she and Naziah got the same pregnancy test? That's weird.
42 seconds. Since I was in the hospital, the next message is, that was last month. I'm scared. I don't know.
How do Naziah know that she's pregnant if she just got out of the hospital last month? What do she deal with? Do she deal with ulcers? Why is she in the hospital? Why was she in the hospital? What's the purpose of her being in the hospital? Now she's scared. Like she done been pregnant 2 times now, allegedly. Because now she's scared. Why would she be afraid?
IUK, what to do? I have to go to the doctor's TM tomorrow. At 1441.
And then if she go to the doctor, who in the hell going to the doctor with the girl? She can't go to the doctor by herself. So Jarvis, you wanted to keep that girl from going to the doctor, and to put yourself in a situation like this for life? If you had took her to the doctor, they said she was pregnant, it could have been anybody, baby. Duh.
She replies in Naziah and says, you said that you took a pregnancy test and it was negative. 1441, she replies, you did. At 1441, Jarvis replies, so go get another one. At 1442, Naziah tells him on a text, I can't, I have no money. After that, she says, you go get one. 1443, she says, you ain't scared to get a plan B. Get a pregnancy test.
He told her, Naziah told him, you go get one. She got more sense than he do. And then he gonna tell her kid to go get a plan B? Oh, Lord, help me, Jesus. Why is his mentality thinks that she's 20 or 30 something? She's 13. Jarvis.
And
Bets.
just act like you have to use the bathroom. At 1436, she says, PLS for please. She then replies, will you do it? With some question marks. At 1451, she says, hello, with a bunch of question marks. Then at 1456, Jarvis replies to her with, okay.
Okay, and now the message.
Now, I'm going to tell you what it sounds like to me. It sounds like they tricked Shannon. It seemed like Shannon got tricked here. They made Shannon take a pregnancy test. And when hers came out, Shannon's came out negative. Shannon made Naziah take a pregnancy test. That's what it sounds like. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm trying. I'm trying, y'all. I'm going to put this puzzle together because it's a missing piece out of this puzzle. I ain't going to stop talking to the end. All right, y'all have a good night.